it on the phone. We all heard it.
Yeah, she said I didn't give consent. So, yeah. Yeah.
Yes, y'all. So we do understand that James and the child both spoke to the incident. Now, the thing is the age. We have that conversation a whole lot, y'all. The age. Now, Asia, do you think James should be jailed?
For what?
Told you. Let's sweep under the rug. And Manny's is letting it be known as, I don't expect that from you. Come on now, make it make sense.
That's a broad question.
That's not a broad question. It doesn't take a rocket scientist.
That's what I asked you. That's what I asked you earlier.
Well, that is what 911 said exactly as well. There is no crime between an 18-year-old, no matter if he's in
the sentiments of 911 and giving
911
them
has gotten
the
involved
clips.
to the extent of the FBI. 911 has gotten involved to the extent of Child Protective Services. Where is the crime? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking everyone.
She could never speak for a mother anyway, because she just said that she doesn't have a daughter. So she doesn't even have a guidelines to even be speaking at this moment, because she doesn't have a daughter. So you don't understand. You won't ever understand because you don't have a daughter. So when it becomes her, we will look for her response then. Because at this point, this is ignorant. We just said that we could clearly know is that in the eyes of the law, because we got a lot of creepy old ass men, period. That's why they made the law as, 18, you're an adult. Because we got creepy people out here. But that child is a child still. She still cannot do what adults actually do. She's not going to be able to go do certain things still at the age of 18. So let's be honest. But as she just said, she doesn't have any daughters, so she doesn't understand anyway. She's just here talking because she wants to be the opposite a person of saying something. She's the sweep under the rug woman. And she would sweep it under the rug any given day. And she's doing it now.
This is my head mod, y'all. This is my head mod. Yes, that is. I'm not going to deny that. This is my head mod. Again, I asked you all in the beginning, 911.
I know, King. That's why I said it's a whole lot of sweep under the rug women.
Like, this is a sticky one, you all. This is sticky.
It is.
This is why I don't like situations like this.
And you want to go to jail for something that
me neither.
Number one.
Me neither. I stand with you with that. I do not want innocent people to be jailed. Let me innocent people to be jailed. Let me correct. I do not want innocent people to be jailed. No. But again, when I was made aware of this situation, I was made aware that there were crimes committed. This is why I'm asking about 911. Honestly, y'all, this is why I'm asking. To help future people for not being victimized.
So, Manny, if
I heard that James admitted it. I heard that. That's why I'm asking, was this information given to the police, and did the police hear him and the daughter and still decided not to do nothing?
Okay. Yes, they did hear it. And if the people were actually listening with their listening ears, they would have heard no crime. What James admitted to was inappropriately touching Snapper's adult daughter, and she consented to it. So there is technically no crime within there for him to be jailed. The daughter was okay with it until she found out that her mother wasn't okay with it. When she found out her mother wasn't okay with it, now she's ashamed. Now she's frustrated because she can't take those actions back.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie she's saying right now, because originally when they brought it here, her boyfriend in a whole different state called to let the mom know what she had let him know. She went and asked the daughter and then asked. Then James said he was going to show. So she just keep up with the story. If you're going to come here and tell us something, at least keep up with the story and make sure that you are giving the correct information, because the boyfriend called the mama. So clearly she wasn't in alliance to what happened if she called her boyfriend.
Empathize with her. I understand it is a sticky situation. However, there is no crime.
According to now, perspective says according to who? This is why perspective. I said 911. Yes, we think it's a crime,
Yes,
but if these authorities are not taking it up as the same as we taking it, they trump us. Like, I think it's a crime. I honestly think it's a crime. But if we are to contact 911 and they think it's not a crime, it's called SA. So the police was not able to figure out that it was SA. You all, this is a sticky situation. This is why I'm asking about the authorities.
But moreover, is how could she say that the daughter gave consent? Did she tell you she gave him consent? Because the last time I checked, when we listened to her on that phone with James, she said exactly what he did, which means she did not give him consent. Hey, little bit. Hey, ready girl. So she didn't give consent. So why are you saying it was consensual? It wasn't if she didn't give consent.
James asked the young girl, do you know what that M word means? She said,
and the last time I checked, if we are still, it is still a crime because it won't fall under the category of the pedo, but it will fall under the category of rape if she did not give him consent.
yes, it means when you touch someone who's younger than you.
They did say it's an investigation. Now, I'm aware of that. Like I told y'all, we did contact who we need to contact, and they did make me aware it's an investigation. That's as far as I got, was an investigation. Even on my side. They did not say immediate action or anything. They just said investigation. And that's from my side, I could tell y'all. Before I came on, they said investigation. Came on, they said investigation. Hold on one second. We do have some guests trying to join. Let's see. Y'all join from the live box. So y'all have to go live. Drop Queen, Cash Money, y'all have to go live. Is in her own box at the
either of them.
Oh.
I'm addressing you for the newsroom. This isn't an interview for everyone else.
Oh, but gotcha. I mean, I can respect that as well because they did thrust your name to the center.
I've never been a follower. I've never been a P-brain. I'm not joining a witch hunt. I'm not gonna lie for these people. I'm not gonna lie for James.
She's not joining a witch hunt. What witch hunt are you joining? We want to know what witch hunt you're joining. We want to know. What is a witch hunt? Girl?
Allow the authorities to do their job. Now, I tried to ask you guys nicely and warn you all, do not flood those people with a bunch of inaccurate reports. But y'all went ahead and did it anyway. So now you're going to see the suffering consequences of submitting too many false reports and see what happens when you do things like that. I tried to encourage you guys not to overwhelm them people with reports that they could not substantiate. But y'all chose to do what you wanted to do. You wanted to do your messy talk thing. So go ahead and do your messy talk thing. Man, y'all will go ahead and excuse myself so you can talk to the other people that you want to talk to. But before I leave, I do want to say, I do suggest that people refrain from making any defamatory statements about me. Calling me dangerous in public when you own a media company is not very wise. There is no one else who is going to corroborate your story of me being dangerous in any way.
Okay, so you did allude to that. So let me, hold on, Asia. So you did allude to that, and I have forgot about that. So let me touch on that. Not that, but yes, let me touch from that. Your sentiments as some past things with some ladies, children that you might have posted. They said something about an apology. Are you aware of you may be giving some women apology? One particular would be a dancing doll out of South Florida.
I challenged that mother to show me her daughter in a uniform dancing to the brushing teeth version of that music. And I never got that. Okay? I challenged that mother to show me that she paid someone to teach her daughter that dance and have her daughter do the same routine to an appropriate version of that song, and I would offer that apology to her. She couldn't produce that because she was lying. I reached out to that mother because she was trying to call an innocent man a pt3, and they involved that man's mother. I reached out to that mother and I said, hey, you know that you're telling a lie, and you may not know that I'm in possession of the full video as well. Because it was so distasteful, I didn't post it. Please tell the truth so that I don't be forced to have to post this video to exonerate this man. That is what happened. She chose to take my kind gesture as a threat, and she chose to call me all types of unsightly names. As a result, I posted the video, and I still very tastefully covered up the image of her daughter with other images available from the TikTok gallery. So people can say what they would like to say, but I was in position. It happened, and you never heard Asia Baby post anything or say anything until it actually became necessary, because I thought it was inappropriate and it was not Asia Baby approved for my. I also only brought that out after you guys clearly said that anybody who had that video in their possession was a PD3O. So I'm not exactly what I was doing when I made it known to you all, something you didn't know.
Well, Asia, Lord Jesus, you did say, which is true, especially about contacting authorities with.
I felt like she just made an idle threat to the app is you should have never been in the box with more. Moreover, you would have never understand because you don't have daughters. So I don't get it. I don't get nothing that you're doing right now. What is this person have to do with the situation at hand of a man that came to admit exactly what he done? A child that said, hey, this is not what it was and I didn't give you consent. And who gave you the authority to say that she's telling a lie? Who made you the president? Who made you the judge, the jury? Who made you these people to make these decisions to say where she's lying at? Because you don't have no room to say that. You have no valid proof. You have nothing. You have hearsay just like everyone else on this app. So what are we doing here? Who made you these people to make these decisions to say where she's lying at? Because you don't have no room to say that. You have no valid proof. You have nothing. You have hearsay just like everyone else on this app. So what are we doing here? Hey, Sky Love, what are we doing here?
A whole lot of gibberish. I am concerned with the authorities and them not see more than what the authorities saw. So I am a little taken back in that area as well.
Because the stories are creating different narratives. You can't act.
What clip did he show or he produced to us where she said she was willing? Because we heard out of her own mouth that she wasn't willing. So what clip did she get that gave Asia Baby this understanding that she was willing? Where was she willing at? What clip do you have to make this statement? Because you giving false statements too as well then. When did this young lady get on here and say that she was willing?
And want the police to make up a lie because you guys made up a lie. That's not the way that it works. And I have my own brain. I've never needed anybody on this app to lead me into a thought. It's not going to start today.
You just got led into a thought.
James is the only father that I see on this app with his children all of the time. The only father. I see him doing hair, taking them shopping, taking them to the fishing, taking them to the park, taking them everywhere. Doing hair, boxing, playing with other children. He bought his children an inflatable bouncy house. The only other father that I've seen on this app shows the same recycled fishing picture time and time again. So nobody on this So nobody on this picture time and time again. So nobody on this app is going to tell me that James is
Did she just take a
a
shot at
illegitimate,
Kev?
unfit father who's doing anything inappropriate unless I see that, unless I sense that. What you guys see and what you guys feel when y'all sit up with the people y'all sit up with who put other people's kids in caskets and y'all sit up with them in peace, miss me with that, okay?
I'm under the impression that she looking for some type of attention, for real.
Father who's doing anything inappropriate unless I see that, unless I sense that. What you guys see and what you guys feel when y'all sit up with the people y'all sit up with who put other people's kids in caskets and y'all sit up with them in peace, miss me with that, okay?
I'm under the impression that she looking for some type of attention, for real. Cause this don't even make sense. This don't make sense. This don't make sense at all.
What 911 thought about it all. FBI has been contacted and all the things. You talking about, man, he stopped the BS. I'm not lying to y'all. I'm telling y'all the truth. I'm actually telling investigation. It is an investigation. They say Jeff told y'all himself. That is true. It is an investigation.
Queen of Kenya, welcome in. Hey Kappa. Hey Leola.
This is cringy. Thank you, Asia
I apologize that the newsroom has to even be involved in this in any type of negative light, but I assure you that I would never stand beside anything that is wrong. I never have, and I never will.
Now we are definitely going to follow this story
anybody
through.
crucify a black man and take children out of a home where they are very loved, very taken care of by a father who does the best that he can with very little. Y'all sit up
Yeah, because they're saying nothing happened to his children.
He's illiterate, he's hooked on phonics and everything else. But in this moment, y'all expect him to be so articulate and so profound. Miss me with that.
Yes, y'all, we do understand the daughter did come and admit, but the cringy part is consent.
She is Snapper's adult daughter. She is not James's daughter. James did not raise her. Raise y'all daughters and teach them not to sleep with y'all boyfriends, and y'all won't be in this situation, okay?
Yeah, you about to
worry about your own families.
Oh, thank you, Asia baby.
Just the
oh, Jesus, thank you. Y'all, it is a lot going.
Please.
Okay, I can.
Please hang up
it
on
is
her.
a lot going on,
Hang up on her right
y'all.
now.
The authorities
Hang
have been
up.
contacted.